I think the things that aliens are the most jealous about is that they don't get to fuck.
I don't want the gray aliens to have dicks or pussies. I don't. I don't.
I do.
That's the last thing you want to see when you've been abducted. Is it like zipped? You're like, as it's zipping its spacesuit off, you're like, well, at least they don't have dicks. And it's got some giant, erect alien cock. And it, it's like,
that's what makes them all perverted is they don't have actual dicks, so they got to probe you. They got to use fucking intergalactic dildos and implant things in you instead of just giving you a little insemination the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, again, look, a lot of my friends are gray aliens, and they come real hard, all right? They come real hard, Aubrey. They don't need primitive dicks to come. No, they have this, like, weird thing right under their belly button flap. It's, like, slimy.
Yeah, maybe it's internal. Maybe it bursts through like Wolverine's claws. Like it's painful at first, but when the dick comes out, it's just a pleasure rocket.
Yeah, that's what it is. It like bursts out. They like squeak. And they make this weird, and then they just come and they don't stop coming. That's what their spaceships fly on. That's their cum. That's the fuel.
So they solved some shit.
Yeah, we figured it out today. Yeah. Yeah, their spaceships run on jizz, and it's actually kind of brilliant. It's actually kind of brilliant.
If you're talking about one of the strongest forces in the universe, that erotic impulse,
yeah, because that's what makes the babies.
That's what makes fucking babies. Makes a lot of things, all the way up, all the way down.
Why can't we? It's like it seems of all the fuel source. Like, has anyone tried to like turn jizz into like engine fuel?
Like all those swimmers just going for it. Just put a egg somewhere just out of reach, like a rabbit and a greyhound.
Holy shit.
And you just have all the swimmers powering your fucking supersonic spaceship.
Surely someone's calculated this, right? Like surely someone is like, like how much energy is going on inside of like a jizz? How since there's movement, there's energy. Is there a way to harvest that energy?
What if you did have a jizz, just even a small device that was jizz powered? So every time you came, like it could be a fleshlight attachment that sends some little device. Even if it was just a little Godzilla that moves, you just fill its back with jizz and then it transfers that energy and the Godzilla walks, and that's the way you can test your seminal virility.
Yeah,
is how far the Godzilla walks. Like, baby,
yeah, you're right.
I'm so fertile. I got fucking 3 yards out of this Godzilla with my
cum.
Oh
my God, you would have to like pay super fertile dudes to like jerk off on your roof, like into whatever your solar panels are. Like the power goes out and you're like, I called Jerry. He's very fertile. You got remember when like the old days, those shitty antennas, you'd have to go and adjust it on the roof, but it's like, oh fuck, power's out. God damn it. Where's the Viagra? I'm going to go jerk off on the panel. I got it. It's like that. I'm curious, man. I've never read, obviously we've heard there's 1 million sperm in any given drop of cum, but the energy of the sperm and the cum, has this not been quantified? Like how much energy wow.
Yeah, a bukkake's like a power plant just waiting to be unleashed.
Dude. Wow. Someone must have thought of this.
Nope, this is it. I'm claiming it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is what do they call those, like trademarks or poor man's patents, when you like talk about something first so that people have to credit it? If someone makes a little Godzilla that's powered by jizz, like, let's throw me some royalties.
And thus began the age of cum. From that moment on, after that
it was
podcast,
the age of iron to the age of bronze to the age of nuclear power to the age of jizz.
To the age of jizz. We are in the age of jizz now. The final age will be an age of cum. Oh, but the
jizz yuga.
It's not going to smell good.
12,000 year cycle of the jizz yuga.
Stinky yuga. It's going to smell real bad.
It just smell like a YMCA pool.
Oh, that's not a good smell.
No.
It's like, well, I guess it's like when you're driving past like a slaughterhouse, or when you're driving past like a freshly fertilized field and you catch that waft. It's going to just be like that, where you're like, fuck, man, we're driving by a jizz plant.
You know what I actually heard from a buddy is apparently in Ayurvedic practice, you for a while during a fast, you drink your urine and you eat your jizz. And I was like, whoa, like
During the fast?
I've heard of drinking your urine. Obviously, the Oto Machida, like other people have done this.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Beliefs that, but like I've never heard of it. And I was like, and you did this? And he was like, yep. It was interesting. It was potent. I was like, whoa. That's fucking commitment there.
That's commitment.
I don't think I've ever tasted my jizz.
You haven't?
Oh no.
Not just accidentally?
I don't think so. Like a stray shot? No. And maybe like a little remnant on
not
the
a
on the
spray
mouth.
I mean, I don't know how fucking far your jizz flies, but my jizz is not. It's not that kind of jizz. Maybe you have some kind of like Mount St.
No,
Helens
I really
style
don't.
jizz. My jizz is more like an ooze of. It's not blasting.
You know what the thing I don't understand is, have you watched porn and seen the Semen commercial that comes on?
Yeah.
That increases your jizz. They blast that thing. How popular is that? How much jizz do you want?
Right.
Like what? Like what are you really looking for?
A lot. You just do. Even though you recognize like why or what, or do you really want to do that? Like what do you want? Like, but some part of anybody, I mean, anyone, if you haven't thought like, man, I wish I could just like blast like a shotgun spray
like Spider-Man
everywhere. Then you've never watched porn.
Like you could catch a bird in mid-flight and just stuck to the wall.
You'd
have to use Dove body wash to get all the jizz out so it could fly again.
That's
like an oil spill.
That's one of the problems of the age of jizz is there's jizz spills. The ships bringing in jizz from overseas, just like, oh fuck, jizz everywhere. Like women just getting pregnant from just swimming around it. Like, oh fuck, this sucks. Well, man, yeah, I think like you've never you come on your partner and then maybe you go down on them again, or you're like kissing their stomach and you realize, oh shit, I just kissed my own jizz.
I mean, maybe like a little bit of like pre-cum or something like that, but nothing that was like memorable where I was like, oh, there's jizz. Like I mean, on the contrary, I've eaten ass and tasted shit. It's unpleasant, but that's happened actually in real life.
I believe you, Aubrey.
Yeah.
You don't have to I believe you.
But I don't think I've ever tasted jizz.
Well,
there's things to explore in this wide world in the age of
I
jizz.
happen to have some jizz here for you. It's from, I don't know. It's not like something that like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure though, for sure I would have to say, look, I'll tell you, you want to hear a really gross story?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm sorry, internet. This is a gross story. I'm not going to tell a story. It's so gross.
But it probably involves you eating jizz on accident.
Yeah. Yes, it does. And I can remember like, here's the problem. Like a long time ago, someone I was dating, we weren't monogamous. So we were having sex that afternoon.
Somebody else's jizz.
I know I didn't.
Oh,
you know where you come.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean? You know.
For sure.
And so yeah, I do think.
Oh boy.
That I got some secondhand jizz.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's deep. The thing.
It happens.
There's a thing about it. I think it's obviously like a lot of people like the cum shot in a porn or something like that, and they get excited about this whole like cream pie existence of
that fetish
and like where the cum goes. And
yeah,
I don't know, it's never been a thing for me. It's like the moment that I come is the moment, like in that period where I can actually see my cum. It's probably the least turned on I ever am in life.
Yeah,
like my horniness meter of all time and all places and all things is the lowest at that moment. So I associate that moment with being the least turned on. So none of these jizz fantasies makes fucking any sense to me, because I'm like, this is like, I might as well be reading fucking Wall Street Journal or something.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I've had the same thinking when it comes to that particular fetish, because it's like, so you came,
yeah,
and now you want to eat your cum from wherever, but you came. So like I could see maybe like getting so horny and so, like perving out and being, I want to eat my own cum. But then you come and you're like, why the fuck would I ever eat my own cum?
It's a great idea right before you come.
And then you're like,
it's I'm gonna come. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. You know, my wife really likes the idea of me coming inside her, but I don't ever do it because we're not trying to have a baby yet.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'll talk about it all the time and it'll be like part of our, oh yeah, I'm going to come right. I never do. But like the thought of it gets her excited. I think she has this deeply ingrained reproductive fantasy about like, this is the thing, the erotic thing that'll make us a baby. So we play with that, but then never do it. But the actual idea of when the actual cum comes, it's just like, okay. Whatever.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
No, it's a singularity, man. It's like, but I don't know. Maybe some people, they've just figured out a way to extend whatever that is past the initial come. I mean, maybe these are like Taoist masters or something like that. You know, who the fuck knows? I don't know. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's like right after you come, you're just like, shit, man. I like, you remember all the stuff you got to do. You're like, why was I? Wow, why did I? Wow, what did I just do? By the way, might I just say, when y'all do start when you do want to make a baby, that sex is the most incredible sex ever. The sex where you're like opening up the portal for a being to come into the universe. Wow.
Did you have a moment where you were like, oh, this was a good one. I think this was it. Like where you just had some experience that just felt different? Because obviously you tried, you try many times.
I'll tell you about it off podcast.